Hello, everyone. My name is Brendan,
I'm Sam.
and welcome to Our Life in Horror.
Doing a horror hangout.
Doing a horror. We haven't been live in like forever, it feels like.
No, you went live with Rob last.
Oh, yeah.
And then before that, I don't even remember what we did. Maybe a count.
Yeah, I think so.
A count of the collection.
Yeah,
I don't
think it was
know.
a count.
It's been a minute since I've been on.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll see us again at the end of the week because we're going to be doing a I Know What You Did Last Summer video or live. We haven't decided.
And I might talk about Zeum, the new Netflix zombie movie. I have some thoughts.
Oh, I thought it was a show.
No, it's a movie.
Okay. Well, that's all you because I'm not watching that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's fine.
Okay.
I just have some thoughts about the genre in general, so I was thinking about doing a video on that after this, maybe.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
But we are not alone. We've got two new friends on the channel.
Yeah.
We are going to bring out Jimmy and Swift from Horror 365. Hey, guys.
Oh, what's going on? All right,
how's it going?
Brendan, Sam. Oh, it's an honor to be here. And of course, I said, seeing this guy right here, Swift, the anesthesiologist in the building. You guys are amazing, man. I'm so happy to be a part of this. I really am. I love your content.
Thanks for coming on. We love yours. That's why I asked, because I love watching your Wednesday shows.
Thank you. And thanks so much for having us and inviting us and being so gracious with us. Appreciate it so much, man. I like your stuff a lot. And happy to be excited.
Thank you.
Our awesome mod Ryan already has links in the chat for your guys' channels, even the Jimmy payment.
I can't see who's commenting. Who's that? Swayze?
That's Ryan Swayze.
Yeah, I can't see it though. He's Ghost. No, anyway, that was bad.
So everyone check out their channels, but talk about your channels. What do you guys do? Tell everyone.
You got it, Swift. You got the flow. You got this. You want me to take over?
All right, so we're Horror 365, and we do live streams every Wednesday night, and once a month we do live streams on Friday, and the Friday live streams are fan-free for all. So it's an open panel discussion. Anybody's invited to come up, hit the link, come on up, let's talk, let's have fun. And our podcast is really just about having a great time. And sometimes we have filmmakers on as guests. Sometimes we have, we have writers, directors, talent, and then we also have pre-recorded content where we conduct interviews and things like that. But it's a lot of fun. We started back in January. We started our live stream situation, and it's been a lot of fun. And the live stream is fun because you get to interact with the fans, not the fan, I don't like calling the fans, but the viewers. You get to interact with the viewers and the people who are watching your content, and you have that interaction with them, and there's something about that, something that energizes you, and it's just so much fun to have that dialogue, that connection with the audience.
Yeah, no, honestly, I love doing the live show. It was the best decision that we decided to do was the live streams Wednesday nights, and it was new, like Swift said, this year in January we started that. We do other piece of content, some skits. We try to make it as entertaining as possible. If you see some of it, we have about 12, 13 team members that do just a variety of different things. Ian, like for instance, Ian the Wolfman, Universal Monster Specialist, and I know Swift, you hold it down. You do so many different things on the group. Josh Hardaddy, he's the lead cosplayer here. Him, Johnny Sparks, the girls, the final girls. It's a lot of fun, and that's what we want. We want to connect with like-minded people, passionate, dedicated horror fans, and create experiences. And that's why even like we do these different types of events, like theater events, and meet and greets, and stemming back from we started out in 2021 of January, and fast forward now we're just dabbling with a whole bunch of things in here in the horror community. But I love it, absolutely love it. I love the community. And like Swift said, the best thing about this, like what we're doing right here, right now with you guys, this is connecting with great people and great people that are viewing this. That, again, I love the fact that you switched that up and didn't say fans, because I really don't like that word. And just horror fans in general, but viewers and people that are passionate just like we are about horror, celebrating at 365. But I'm done talking. You guys got it.
I love it. It's the community, right? Like we were podcasting before we did YouTube on like just Spotify, Apple kind of thing. And then I was like, we got invited onto a live show and I was like, this is pretty sweet. Like I think I wanna move on to YouTube and have like more of a community, like hangout like in the evenings kind of thing. It's way more fun.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is. It's the interaction and getting to hear what people think and being able to talk. You know, we're not speaking like how we are right now, but you know, you read the messages and you know what's going on. You know, that's why we take when we have our live streams, we tell the people, listen, let us know what you want to hear. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Let us know what you guys' interests are, because we're fans just like everybody else. We just want to make this space fun again. And you know, there's content creators like you guys. I watch your show. It's a lot of fun, you know, and that's what we aim to do with everything we do, whether it's YouTube content or whether it's stuff on our Twitch, because we have a Twitch channel. We got all types of stuff. We got TikTok, X, you know, everything, Blue Sky, you know, you name it. But everything we do, we want people to know, listen, it's all right to have fun, because the world we're living in, people forgot about something called having fun. You gotta have fun. We don't know how long we're gonna be here. You gotta have fun with what you're doing, and that's what we aim to do. We had one of our events a couple of weeks ago. We had a Friday 13th event at a movie theater that we work with in Pennsylvania called the Emmaus Theater. The double features there, and then we have our team, the Horror 365 crew. We have them. We do live entertainment, raffles, games, everything, prizes, you know, and we make an event out of it. We make an experience out of it. So when the people came out, you know, they were a little sheepish. They were afraid. They're like, oh, are we allowed to have fun? And we had to remind them, listen, you're coming out here, you're here to have fun. Let's go. Let's party. It's party time. All of this quiet and acting shy, you can get that out of here. We're gonna have a blast here. And that's what we try to do. We try to bring that to the people.
Love it.
It was a great time. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want, because once I get talking, I don't stop. So you guys got it.
That's okay.
Yeah, good.
Oh, I love what you guys are doing. And speaking of community, I'm going to say what's up to the chat, and then we're going to get to know you guys some more with some icebreaker questions, and then we're going to play a game. You're going to be involved in the game too, because you don't know the answers.
Oh, cool! I get to be involved.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Wait, hold on. We're playing a game. Is Jigsaw involved in this game?
He is not tonight. Don't worry, you're off the hook.
Thank you, God. Here we go.
And then we'll end off with some horror news. There's not too much to talk about, but we'll talk about a couple topics. Yeah, let's see who's all here. We got Ryan here, our awesome mod, of course. Thank you, Ryan. We got the whole damn enchilada podcast. What's up?
Nice.
Thanks for coming out.
Here.
Appreciate it.
And our mod is dropping links in the chat as always, so be sure to check out all these channels, guys.
Yeah.
All I'm hearing is Unchained Melanie every time I see that.
What's up?
Well,
hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Deranged Psychopath. Hey.
What is going on?
And we got Gabe. Hey, Gabe.
Gabe in the building.
What's up, bro?
Mama Swift in the house.
Hey, Mom.
Baby.
Sister,
Love it.
come on.
Hey, Gene.
Hey, Gene.
Hey, how's everything?
Hey, Jason. Thanks for being here.
Hey,
welcome. Pop it in, Cherry. Let's go.
Hey all, first time listening in. Got told about this by Swift. Was on a horror trivia team with the dude yesterday, and he keyed me into this happening today. Can't wait to listen. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We had so much fun yesterday at that trivia event. It was an amazing time. I'll talk about it more later.
Okay. I love trivia. Mike. Hey, Mike. And Corey's here. Hey, Corey.
What's up?
Corey.
And Holland.
Hello, Holland.
You buzzed your head. I think Swift said he got a haircut too.
Yeah. Took the roll off.
Killer Reactions. Hey.
Hey, what's up? That's Killer Point of View.
Oh, I missed Paige there. Hey, Paige.
Hey, Paige. Paigey, baby. 365. Hey, what's up? That's the fam.
Yeah, I guess they're in there.
Yep.
Rob,
Who's doing that?
Rob says Sam doesn't like me. She ditched my episode. I felt so bad for missing it, Rob. Trust me, I felt bad.
Yeah.
I was having a very, very bad week.
That's a great excuse. That's fine. I'm not gonna miss that.
I'm gonna see who else is all here quick. We got another Mike here.
Hey, Mike.
Yo,
Mike.
Mike, what's up?
what's going on?
You're as excited as we are. Let me tell you,
Who
100%.
else have I not said hi to yet?
Thank you. Thank you for the compliments. Complimentary words. Appreciate it.
Gory Tiger's here. Hey, Gory.
Gory.
All right, go ahead.
Just want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Just want to say hey to everyone quick. Anastasia. I love that name. Hey.
What's up?
And the twins are here. Mika and Kira. Hey.
What's up? How you doing?
Am I caught up yet? No.
Stasia.
Becca.
The tribute team.
There it is. Back
Hey,
in there. Every time I see Beck, 50 baby. That's all. That's all.
Doing everything.
Dogs and Aces. Hey.
Oh, Jimmy G in the building.
Let's see. Hungry for Horror.
We for horror, man. How you doing?
Welcome from Florida, Matt. Are you still surviving in this heat?
What's up? How you
Tiny
doing?
Bear. Okay, I'm finally caught up. I'm gonna star this. And then we're gonna get into things.
Let's do it.
All right. Who is Horror 365? I think you guys already explained that, how you guys what you guys do and everything, but we'll get into what was your first horror movie. I want to hear what your first horror movies were.
Swift, you up first?
No, you go first.
No, well, the first one I rented or the first one that I've seen? Because the first one, which one?
Both.
Oh, okay. All right, the first one I've seen was Child's Play 2. First horror movie I've seen. And I mean, I'm man enough to say I cried when I seen that doll. I never liked dolls. I never did. I still don't. I see them. I'm just like, get this out of here. I don't want to see a doll. It's creepy as shit. I don't know if. Oh, sorry. I don't know if we can. But
you can say whatever you want on this channel.
Yeah, no, it's creepy. I mean, never was a doll fan. But anyway, that was the first one I seen. And then the first movie I rented was Friday 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. Thanks to my aunt. I was always enamored with Jason, with the hockey mask and everything like that. And, being a sports fan also when I was a kid, we played all that back in the days. Football, street football, hockey. So I was like, oh, wow, this guy's, a killer with a mask. So, my mother never used to make me rent those movies. So my aunt's like, yeah, come on. So it was those two that started it up for me.
Swift.
Nice.
All right, so my story's a little different. My story really started in the womb as Mama Swift here. She was when I was born, my mom was 18 years old, and she's a big, tremendous horror fan, big time. So when she was watching horror, so was little Swift. So my actual first movie memory, I remember it vividly, was Halloween 2. Halloween 2, I remember, where Michael was stalking Laurie Strode in Haddonfield Hospital. So that's my first horror movie memory. And then everything else after that, I remember The Howling. I remember Chuck Norris, his horror movie, Silent Rage, which is a banger. If nobody's ever seen that movie, check it out, Silent Rage. It's for free on a lot of streaming services right now, but it's pretty much Walker, Texas Ranger versus Michael Myers. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what that movie is. And the Universal monster movies. But I say all of that to say this. My first horror movie I would say is Halloween 2. That's my first horror movie memory.
Okay.
All right.
Have you seen that one that he brought up?
Silent Rage?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I think I've heard of it. It's just Chuck Norris just screams action to me, so it's hard to even kind of put him in as some kind of horror movie. It's like if you try to put Stallone in a horror movie. Can you really see that?
Oh, he was in one. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. I've heard about that. No, yeah, no, it was really hard.
It was an experiment. It was an experiment that Chuck Norris was all the rage back then, and after Halloween and Friday the 13th, now slasher films, horror movies were all the rage, and then they gave us silent rage. It was pretty good movie. I liked it. It was it has some iconic imagery in that film. Like that was one of the first. I don't want to spoil it. I want you guys to go watch it. Go check it out.
Okay.
So the end, when you watch the end, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. The end of the movie was one of the endings of these horror movies where I was like, oh, things didn't really end the way they usually do, So it's really a haunting flick. It's pretty good. If anybody's seen that movie, sound off in the comments. Let us know what you think.
Silent Rage, yeah.
Yeah. We've got some answers in the comments actually for people's movies. Let's see what everyone else watched. Where'd I leave off? First one, I remember renting a DVD of Dead Silence.
Oh, Silence, okay.
Ooh.
Dead
You a
Silence.
youngster?
Yeah, I saw that one in the theater actually. The Bird, saw it on TV.
Nice.
Nice.
Mhm.
Maximum Overdrive was the first horror movie I saw. I still remember it to this day. Sitting there with all of my cousins in my uncle's living room with his extensive horror collection. Love it.
It was your uncle did that.
Let me see if I can switch my layout here. Oh no, that didn't work.
No, don't worry about
I'll
it.
be able to see Jimmy's face.
Nobody wants to see me. And you guys- Come on.
That's better. Hello.
Hey.
Monster
So,
Eyes
Batman, how you doing, Batman? What's up, bro?
Oh, there it goes to the back.
Oh, there he goes.
There you go.
The bad signal went up and you dropped it. There we go.
Alien.
Oh,
Sorry,
nice.
it's the phone. Sorry about it.
Saw. What a way to start.
I watched that one when that came out.
Okay.
That one was scary as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lost Boys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Swift. The first movie was Prom Night.
Oh,
I didn't remember that. Memory, my first movie was Halloween too.
Chuck Norris as a horror film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the other one is called Silent Rage, and I like. And it's when even if you don't want to check out the whole movie, just watch the opening scene, and I guarantee you watch the opening scene, you're gonna get pulled in, and you're gonna say, "Oh, let me see what happens." The opening scene was sick.
And Jamie's here. Hey, Jamie.
Hey,
James,
James.
what's up? How you doing?
Welcome to the madness.
I wasn't interested in that movie until he said Michael Myers versus Walker Texas Ranger. I'm 1000% in on that.
If
So,
Chuck
Rob-
Norris can't stop it, bro, nobody can. That's it.
Check it out, and sound off in the next show. Once gave birth in the theater during shift.
Oh, wow. Yo, what's up?
Wow.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Silent Rage was creepy. Awesome movie and great way you described Swift. Yes, odd to see Chuck in horror movie, but it was cool to see a hero go up against the slasher. Halloween 2 was my first two.
Nice. You
Whoa,
see,
nice.
Bad fan, true.
no, that's a Brooklyn thing.
Loved Silent Rage.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean's here.
Hey,
My
Sean.
buddy Valentine.
He just dropped a video today on the original Dracula.
Nice.
I highly recommend going checking it out.
31.
Awesome.
And then Lugosi.
Yeah.
Watched Nightmare on Elm Street with my older cousin when I was 5. He was home from college and got scared, so he made me sit with him to finish it.
Nice.
If I was the family members that create these horror fans.
Yep. Yep.
I feel old people talking about their first horror was on DVD.
Oh, mine was on VHS.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mine's VHS
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah.
First horror movie I remember was watching The Birds with my mom.
Okay, The Birds.
Yeah. Jaws.
Yeah,
For Jamie.
Jaws was my first for sure.
Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein was the film that got me into horror.
Nice.
Hello, Wolfpack.
Wolfpack.
Fantastic, magnificent artist right there, Wolfpack Name. Check him out.
Okay.
Big
Children
time.
of the Corn. Horror flick chicks. First horror movie I saw was The Midnight Hour.
Yes, midnight hour. Oh yeah.
Okay.
What's up, Sonia?
I remember that. Sonia.
Yeah,
All right.
You can
All
find
right.
it too. They have a nice remastered version of it too.
What was your first rented horror movie?
Rented?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's something I don't remember. Like my first horror movie I watched though is probably The Grudge or Dead End. Because I watched them back-to-back weekends. I just don't know which one came first.
You never intentionally went out and rented a horror movie?
Well, like, I don't know. I was scared when I was little. Like I watched Deep Blue Sea when I was a kid, so that might be like my first, I guess, if you count that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I watched a lot of the animal ones, like
Creature
Anacondas
features,
and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think my first rentable was like Lake Placid.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
What age were you guys when you became horror fans? Like I was a horror fan. So when you guys became horror fans, how old were you guys?
8 or 10.
8 or 10. Okay.
I watched like gateway horror as a kid, but like horror, like scary horror would have been grade 8, and then I got too scared and I had to sleep with the lights on, and I didn't go back to it until grade 10 probably.
Yeah.
So a little later.
You gotta give it a little bit of time. You know, let it grow on you a little bit.
Yeah, some people gotta ease into it.
Yeah.
All
All right, how do you feel? Oh, sorry.
I love my introduction to horror, but I kind of wish Gateway Horror would have been. I would have been able to graduate just to see what that feeling was like, but I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah. How do you feel about modern horror versus the classics? How do you guys feel about horror today?
Leah, you want a Swift?
Yeah, I'll go with it.
Yeah, you go this time. You got it.
Today versus the classics. I like a lot of stuff with horror today, especially like the later years. The writing has gotten a lot better in horror. A lot of cool concepts and stuff like that. But classics are the classics, and they introduced so many things that became iconic and stuff like that. So I prefer the classics. But I am open to experiencing the modern horror because I love horror. I'm a horror fan. So, but yeah, I gotta say the classics are better to me.
I'm with them on that. I'm with Swift on that. Classics, because they introduce it's a lot. There was a lot of originality back 70s, 80s that we're not getting nowadays because people, I don't know whether it's just laziness or maybe they just want to take the name and see if they could do it better or add something to that franchise. But we had so much back then, whether it was cheesy or not, it was original concepts. And the classic films are the classics for a reason. They're staples of the genre. They're our history. And while I do, to Swift's point, I do like the modern horror for certain reasons. Like, I feel like nowadays with technology, there's so much more you can do, even though I'm a big fan of practical. Sometimes, with seeing certain movies in higher definition is better. But I got to say, I still like popping in a VHS tape for that grainy film feel of my horror movies. Any other movie I can watch 4K. But horror, I just want that feel, that gritty feel. And overall, it's definitely, for me, like Swift said, the classics. We are getting some, in this decade, we're getting some original concepts, which have been refreshing. Because I think prior to 2018, we didn't have too much. We had some sprinkled along the way, in my opinion. But I think it was after 06. Like we've seen a bunch of things in 06 come out. And then from maybe 07 to 2017, it was that weird period for horror for me And I think it was not until like I seen Get Out in 2017 that was something way different. And the concept, I loved it. And what's his name? I'm drawing a blank right now.
Jordan
Help me on this one. Get Out. Oh my God. Who created
You just said Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
Yes, thank you, Jordan Peele. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, Jordan, I love what Jordan Peele did with that. And then going into seeing Halloween, even though again, this goes back to the point where it's like, well, they're taking off of the franchise, but you know, when you have a name like Halloween and a franchise like that, and you haven't seen something in a bit, you're gonna watch it regardless if it's bad or good because of the name, because of Michael Myers. And I thought 2018 they knocked it out of the park with that one, in my opinion. And then we started getting all these other films coming out, all these other studios, even nowadays, A24, Neon, these independent film studios that are doing some killer things for our community. But again, I said all that to say, as great as some of the newer films are, there's nothing like the classics, and that's why a lot of times they're getting remade to pass on that legacy, I guess, that character, that movie to the younger generation.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. You want to answer?
What about you guys?
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about it? Modern versus classics?
Yeah, I mean, I think the classics, like the 80s, was such a wild time. Like, people were literally just thinking of an idea and rolling with it. And, like, everything was practical. It was, like, most of it was made for no money, but, like, somehow still it managed to be fairly good. I do like a lot of the 80s stuff. Like, I've been trying to go back and show Stam, like, a lot of the stuff from the 80s and the 70s and the 60s.
Yeah, because my time is like the early 2000s. That's like nostalgia for me.
Yeah, and like that's what got me into it was Freddy versus Jason. So then I went back and watched all the Freddy movies, and went back and watched all the Jason movies, and like then I got hooked on like the 80s stuff. Not that I've seen it all, but I've seen quite a bit. And the modern horror is getting so good too. Like you said, Neon and A24, like they are just killing it, and they should just give these people as much creative as control as possible and just put it out and see kind of what you get. Like even Sinners was a completely original idea. It was an independent movie that was picked up, and like it's going to end up being the best movie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No, I agree with you.
So it's really hard to pick one or the other. Like if I'm in a feel good kind of mood, I'll probably put on something from the 80s. If I want something super potentially depressing and makes me want to think, I'll put something on that's modern.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Killer Bees, of course. I'm sorry, guys. Look at Killer Bees comment. So much came between 2006 and 2017, Jimmy. And I'm sure you're right. Okay, but I got to say this. I know who's also influenced in that statement right there, and I know it's Ashley. I know she's somewhere lurking with you behind you saying something about this because she completely takes a big dump on the 80s. Okay? But we're not going to get into that this time. Okay. But I agree. But for me, it's that gray period.
Yeah. I mean, like you did have the odd sprinkled in one. Like you had It Follows, The Babadook. You had The Conjuring in like the early 2010s, which was a fantastic ghost story, but like really far in between. It's just kind of all over the map. It has no identity to itself.
She's not. She's not. That's my opinion. Okay. I respect it. No problem. He influenced you all this time. Don't tell me. We're not going to talk about it. I get it, dude. I got the mystery. I get it. I understand. No, say no more.
What are you picking, Sam? Modern?
This is so hard because I'm such a mood watcher.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's definitely, and like I said, when I think of nostalgic horror movies, it's early 2000s for me because that's where I started, right? So like I don't think I watched many of the 80s stuff until I met this guy here. And so I do enjoy a lot of them, but sometimes they don't hit for me. So like I'm a little bit of a mix. Really do enjoy, like you said, Jimmy, there are original ideas coming out these days. Really love The Substance and Sinners as well. Bring Her Back. And like, there's still lots of fun, like the fun movies. Like, I don't know, I really enjoyed the new Final Destination movie. I definitely think our slashers in modern days need a little bit more nudity, but that's just the way it is. But I do enjoy like fun 80s movies sometimes. So I'm a little bit like, it just depends on my mood.
Yeah, she's either into it for the first 5 minutes or she's out.
Yeah.
I mean, at
I'm
least you'll know it in the first. You pop it on, you'll know in the first few minutes if you're gonna be in that, in the mood to watch it or not. I mean, yeah, I get that mood thing as well, because I think we have just an influx of content nowadays, and it's like pretty kill. Yes,
hey,
we need to take it off. That's it. I'm not taking this off. I got a sweater under my shirt. I'm Italian. I got. That's it.
Everyone's talking boobs in the chat now.
Yeah. Listen, that was
everybody. They just want it. We gotta sign off on this. You see what you started, man? You see what you started? Everybody's gonna be taking all this tripping on here, man. They're going
all right. We'll move to the next question. What's your favorite subgenre of horror?
Slasher.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's slasher.
Yeah, me too.
There's no. Yeah, I'm like, no, there's no other. I don't even know why I had to think about it for a second, but yeah, a slasher.
What else do you guys like to dive into if it wasn't a slasher? Because I feel like that's just a lot of people's answer. So what would be your next?
A pizza and a Pepsi while I'm watching a slasher. No, but go ahead. What you say?
So like zombie, all different variations of the zombie film I like. Living Dead or Infected, whichever one. I like those. I love creature features. I love that. Vampires. I love monsters. I love monsters, monster movies and stuff like that. I love.
Okay, Jimmy.
I guess a little bit of everything. This, when it comes to the subgenre thing, this goes back to what you said about the mood. Like, I gotta be in a mood, I guess, to watch something outside of slashers. I mean, if it's something new, I'm gonna give it a shot no matter what. Like, I haven't seen this, let me try it. Recently we watched Until Dawn and some of the other newer horror movies that came out, and again Until Dawn slasher. But either way, I really, like for paranormal and stuff like that, I gotta be in a mood to watch it. I can't just watch it like that. Same thing with found footage. While I do think there are some good found footage horror films, there's not, I don't know, for me, Hell House, really? Hell House. VHS, but I guess if I had to pick a second, other than slashers, it would be anthology horror. Because I like multiple stories within a movie. Like, I love what they did with Tales from the Hood. I love what they did, and a lot of social commentary on that. But I love what they did there. I love what they did with all the Tales from the Dark Side movie and Body Bags. I just watched that again the other day. So underrated too. So many good names in that film. Horror personalities and celebrities in that film, and you get a little bit of everything with that. That's why I would, definitely would go with anthology horror. A second.
Love it. Okay.
Let me tell you my least favorite. My least favorite has got to be, and I just learned this in the past couple of years. Like the religious horror, like exorcism movies and stuff like that. And like, I did like The Exorcist when that was the thing, and The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I did like that, but all these other things that came out, Immaculate, I didn't like it. I was bored. The Nun, I was bored. I don't know if these movies were trash or they just, what's the other one? The First Omen. And these came out like 2 weeks apart. That and Immaculate, and they were so similar. But I was bored. Listen, I walked out of the Nun. That movie Smile that came out with Kevin Bacon's daughter. I walked out of that. Listen, that movie was what, like 2 hours and 5 minutes or something like that. I walked out with about 7 minutes left. Everybody's like, "Oh, bro, you're crazy! How can you walk out of that movie? It was only 7 minutes left, right? Because whatever was going to be in that last 7 minutes wasn't worth the 2 hours I already spent there. Get out of here! I'm out." I walked out. I never even went back to revisit it. Like, I have it here. I got part 2. I'm in no rush to watch it, man. I just other ones I don't like. A lot of stuff I don't like.
Tell them how you really feel, Swift. Apparently, you and Nemo have some beef. She said over here. I don't know what it is that.
Nemo, you know I love you, man. You know, not personal, strictly business.
If I had to pick something outside of slashers, I really love French horror movies because they're super wild. And I really like captivity films.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like your number one.
Captivity?
Yeah.
Captivity movies? Yeah, I love me a good captivity movie. Like the movie Chained. Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch more captivity movies than you watch anything else, I think.
Whoa, what is that?
Because I watched all the slashers.
She's trying to tell you something, Brendan.
I know, and I don't like captivity movies because they're all the same.
They're just. It was my
There's
worst fear growing
levels
up.
to this. She said, Sam's saying there's levels to this captivity movie thing. So you gotta take some notes.
I haven't seen too many levels yet.
More French horror love
French
here,
horror.
yes.
French horror, yeah. Extreme French horror. No, what do they call it? The French extreme new wave? Is that what they call it?
That's my favorite.
Yeah, the
it's
French
so
extremity.
good. Frontiers. Even that new one, Red Rooms, that came out was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta keep caught up on some of this. Definitely some more French horror. Some more
Infested.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Infested was good. Infested was good.
Yeah.
High Tension was my first. Let me think. I think High Tension was my first exposure to that French extreme, horror. If that even considered one, High Tension.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's French.
I mean,
Inside.
I think when it comes to foreign horror, the movie that, and I've said this before, the movie that really just sticks out, and there's so many great ones. But Train to Busan. Is that? Yeah, man, that's definitely my favorite foreign horror movie out there. Definitely Zombie. Definitely Zombie.
Probably me too. Like it's become my favorite zombie movie of all time, and I've watched it like 3 or 4 times, and every time I think it keeps getting better.
Yeah, no, it really, really surprised me too, because I didn't even know about it. Somebody had put it on to me, put the movie on, and said, "Yo, listen, you got to give this a go." And I watched it. I'm like, this is incredible. Obviously all the subtitles and stuff, but I was never huge on foreign horror until I seen that film, and then I started watching all the other, like so many other movies, and there's so many more, man. I mean, yesterday in the chat, I forgot who said that they gave some killer Korean movie. I think it was Vader. Shout out to Horror Film Queen and Pages of Horror. They gave me some. Oh my God! By the way, if they're on here or watching this, you guys are sick, and I love it all. But you guys are sick. Grafted. Oh my God!
Grafted was good.
Oh my God! Like I was trying to eat. That's it. Out the window. No more. I can't eat. This is nuts. But
I love shit like that.
They got Sonya in it too. They brought Sonya into the circle.
They got Sonya. They got Sonya going nuts. Oh, there she's in there. Dumplings. Now Vader said, "Watch Dumplings." You know what? I'm scared. I'm scared to pick anything that you say to watch with this body horror stuff.
That's been on my watch list. Yeah, for a while. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Okay. What did you say your favorite outside of slashers?
I wouldn't even put slashers as my favorite. Like it's a lot of fun. I really like. I'm the opposite. I like paranormal movies.
Yeah,
that tends to be the one I throw on the most. It freaks me out the most.
Mm-hmm.
Slashers is for a good time. My least favorite is found footage. It's incredibly hard to pull that off.
Yeah, sorry, Mike, if you're still watching.
Yeah, sorry, Mike. I really like cosmic horror too. You can get into some good cosmic horror, like Color Out of Space and like From Beyond, Annihilation. Like, there's lots of really good cosmic horror.
Yeah, cosmic horror is good. I mean, I didn't like that Event Horizon. I gotta watch it again though, because I watched it under protest. This is going back. This is 20 years ago. My cousins, they picked me up. Like, yo, Swift, let's go to the movies. I said, yeah, let's go. I said, let's go. They had that movie. That movie with Sly, Copland. It had Stallone. It had Michael Rappaport. I think Robert De Niro was in there. So I really want to see that. I was into crime films. And my cousin said, yeah, we're going to see that. Then they said, no, we're going to go see Event Horizon. So I was pissed off in the movie theater the whole time. So the movie's probably good. I was on my hating mode, So I don't know what you guys
We
think
all-
about.
She was like, I don't care if it's good, I'm not watching it. That's it.
We watched it and we didn't like it.
Yeah, it was a bit of a letdown just because like there's so much like behind the scenes drama to it that it's upsetting that I'll never get that unrated cut with like all the blood orgies and shit that was going on originally filmed. It's just wild. Like that's what I wanted it to be, and it's unfortunately not what I got.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. All right. Well, listen, I feel good hating the movie now. Listen, what do you guys think about that movie Ash? What do you guys think about that?
Which movie?
Ash, I just watched it
I
actually.
haven't seen that.
Yeah, it was all right.
I like it. I fuck with it.
You like that one?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah,
Had a good time with it.
I like the acting and stuff. Like Aaron Paul was not just running around yelling "bitch" the whole time, so that was kind of nice. Yeah, I thought it was all right. It definitely had some really good cosmic energies and stuff. I ended up falling asleep in like the last like 30 seconds, and then I woke up, and I think I missed something big. But it was really like very stunning to look at. Like there's like this big entity thing in the sky that looks like you're looking through a kaleidoscope or whatever. That was really breathtaking to see.
Yeah, yeah. It felt like one of those video games. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking at this screen
All right.
here. I see Friday 13th
Yeah.
versus Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah.
ooh,
We're gonna do a this or that. We're gonna do a few rounds of it. I tried to pick summer horror movies, so there's a theme to this.
Okay.
Some people might prefer Sleepaway Camp, so I'm curious. What do you guys prefer?
Friday 13th.
I both. I love both, but I gotta go for the 13th.
Yeah, I'm in the same
I
boat.
wonder if
Yeah,
anybody
me
in here
too.
feels Sleepaway Camp better.
We all pick Friday.
Anybody in here say Sleepaway Camp? Please let me know so I can slap the taste out of your mouth. Please.
I think everyone here is picking Friday in the chat here. Yeah.
General consensus. Friday 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh man,
No,
that
nothing.
was unfair.
Oh, come on. Why you have to say
I
that?
like that. No, listen. My mom is a Friday 13th.
I know she's there.
There's no way she for a sleepaway camp over Friday.
That's what I'm about to say. There's no way.
No,
If
no,
it's
no.
Mom, I'm not slapping anybody. She's gonna beat me up. That's
You
You
know, my
got
mom walking streets of Brooklyn, man.
no.
Everyone's picking Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll move on to the next one. That one was a little too easy. Jaws or Deep Blue Sea?
Well, where's Eric when you need him? Floorboards, shout out to them.
John and Eric on the floorboard. On the floorboards, John and Eric.
John,
Enjoy your bachelor party. Enjoy, John.
congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Awesome. Jimmy, what do you got?
Well, as much as I want to say Deep Blue Sea, only because Samuel L. Jackson, and I was thinking about the whole Chappelle skit where the shark ain't big, that fucking shark ain't. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Jaws. It's iconic. It's classic. So definitely Jaws.
Yeah, I feel the exact same way that Jimmy feels. I got to go with Jaws, but I did enjoy Deep Blue Sea. I really did.
Yep.
Yeah, babe, it's Jaws. I mean, you wouldn't have Deep Blue Sea without Jaws.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Just asking the option. I'm going Deep Blue Sea. Deep Blue Sea was one of what I already said that was one of my first horrors, I guess. So Jaws I only saw for the first time last year, and I only liked the first half of the film.
Wow. Hey,
There's so much more going on in the first half of the film. When those three men go out to sea on their epic adventure, I'm going to sleep. I'm so bored.
You know, the consensus right now with a lot of people who are just watching Jaws. That's how they feel.
really? You think only like with the first half and then that's it?
I tell you, Jamie from the Killer Point of View podcast, I think she felt the same way.
Well,
Oh, really?
I try not to.
I think she felt the same way. Jamie felt like that. Let's not even talk. Ashley destroyed Jaws, bro. I'm
not. Yeah. When it comes to Killer, if you say that, well, Killer Point of View Network said this about. I'm not even listening. It's total opposite of whatever you want. I love you guys. I really do. Killer B, Ash, and the whole Killer Point. But I'm not listening. That's it. I'm gonna listen, but I'm not gonna listen. If that makes sense. That's it. I'm gonna support you, but I'm not. No way. I'm agreeing. But anyway, continue.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. Okay, 2 Marcus Nispel films, 2 remakes, reboots, remakes, whatever you want to call them. Which one would you pick, TCM 03 or Friday the 13th 09?
God, this is a tough one. Oh my God, you can't understand.
This was tough. 2 superior remakes.
Oh man, what do you think, Swift?
I also saw both of these in the theaters. But I think I love both of these films, but I think I enjoyed Texas Chainsaw Massacre more. I remember leaving the theater. I remember leaving on a higher high. Yes. Once I saw TCM 2003.
It's tough. It's tough because they're both good. They're both really good movies, and I was very surprised with Friday the 13th how good the film was. But then I guess that's coming off of no, because Freddy versus Jason I love that film. That's one of those movies that just rewatchable. Like so many, I can just watch it any day of the week. But yeah, that was good. But I gotta go with Chainsaw. I gotta go with Swiftness as well. 03. It's just the same way you felt, man, is the same way I felt after the film. I just felt like I had a better experience watching it. And then of course Jessica Biel. But yes, definitely
Jessica Biel.
At that time. So yeah, Texas Chainsaw. Gotta go.
All right. Brandon?
Well, I'm going with Stupendous Titties on this one with Friday the 13th, 09.
There we go. You started up, Brendan. Thank you.
Again.
I mean, you can't go wrong. I really have a lot of fun with it. I think the first 22 minutes are a mini Friday the 13th perfect movie. The rest of the movie has its faults for sure, but I think Trent's you love so much to hate him because he just relishes being a dick so much. And you got scared. I'm actually just listening to a podcast where they're talking about that movie, and they all hate it. So I understand their points of view, but
Is it Rob's podcast?
No, it's not Rob's podcast. It's the horror version, but
okay.
I still have so much fun with it. I just wish they would get rid of the shed guy who's having sex with mannequins and shit. That's the only thing that I would change about that movie. Get rid of him and add in somebody else.
Yeah. For me, I think all our listeners know that Friday the 13th is my favorite horror movie, so I'm going with the Friday the 13th 09. I love that movie. It's just a comfort film. But Texas Chainsaw comes so close. It's just so good. They're both so good.
Yeah,
it's so hard to even
it's
pick
so
one.
Tough, Sam. You got a good one in there. This is so
tough.
This was the first hard one for people.
Yeah. I mean, Texas Chainsaw started the remake boom, right? It's just an incredibly good choice.
Yeah, it did. After that, you had Dawn of the Dead the next year. Then you had what did you have in 05? You had a bunch of stuff. My mind is blank right now, but there was a bunch of really good remakes. Yeah, there was a bunch of really good remakes in the early 06. You had
Hills Have Eyes.
Hills Have Eyes in 06.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
House of Wax.
Yeah, House of Wax. Crazy. You had Friday 13th. You had what else?
13 Ghosts was a remake too from that time.
13 Ghosts. The Ring. Yeah.
Ring started the boom.
Yeah. The Ring. The Ring was 2002. 2002. The American remake. It was pretty good. It carved its own. It was a Western remake of obviously Ring in Japan, and it carved. It made its own legacy.
Yeah,
and start all of the remakes, all the American remakes like Dark Water. Any you guys ever see Dark Water?
No.
No, I have it, but I haven't gotten around to watching it.
I don't think so.
I heard so many good things about it. And actually, yesterday at the trivia spot, they had a question about it. I was so pissed off. I said, man, I don't remember whatever the question was asking. And then they were like, yo, if you didn't see this movie, this is like one of the best Western iterations of an Asian horror film. So I definitely got to watch that this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm
writing
trying
that
to
down?
think, you got me thinking, like, damn, Brett, you got me thinking about these remakes on 05 and 06. Now I gotta look and do some
Yeah,
digging.
you would ask me this like 3 days ago. I would have, everything would have been coming out like this.
Yeah, like there's a spree of dark, what was it? Dark Castle films too. Like the House on Haunted Hill remake too was in that time period. There was I think April Fool's Day was also around that time period,
that
which
movie sucks.
we did not like. And then Friday the 13th was just at like the tail end, right? Like
Yeah.
I think it was like the second last one, and then A Nightmare on Elm Street came out, and then it was just like, okay, it's game over, guys.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I think it was the last horror movie I watched before Paranormal Activity came out. I like to call it Paranormal Whack Activity. But check me out. That's what check me out of horror. Once the paranormal movies came out, Paranormal Activity, I checked out a horror, and it got back to Mike. Mike was in the chat. He got me back into horror movies, so he started showing me some stuff, and then I came back.
Yeah, Paranormal Activity was rough. Sean actually put out a video on Paranormal Activity last week, and I decided to watch it just because I don't really like the film, but he seemed to like it, so it made me want to go back and give it a retry.
I haven't seen it in a very long time.
I like the fourth one.
This
I didn't get that far.
Oh boy.
Wow. No more inactivity coming.
you got another killer choice, right? I mean, Piranha 3D or the Final Girls. Man, I can't even decide on this one.
This was easy for me.
Piranha 3D.
On the 3D, baby.
We're going Piranha 3D.
I love Piranha 3D.
Yeah.
I watch that several times a year, every summer for sure. And if I feel like I want to have some fun, I'm throwing it on any time of the year. Piranha 3D, absolutely.
I'm with Swift on that one. Piranha 3D as well. Final Girls was fun, but you can't beat 3D Piranha. That's me. That's 100%.
Final Girls is really funny, but Piranha 3D is one of my favorites as well. It's so good. It's so much fun.
Surprisingly, I'm also gonna go with Piranha 3D.
Let's go! We got a full out. That's what I'm talking about.
I think if the Final Girls leaned hard into the nudity and the excessive gore, hands down, it would be
a perfect movie.
But Piranha 3D leans into all that, and it's still a good time. So, Piranha 3D.
What I've established here thus far in this conversation, is that Sam loves to be tied up or held captive, and you love nudity, Brendan. This is what in boobies. This is what we got. Of course. So this is we're learning. I'm learning something, and I'm not a psychology major, but I'm learning something here, guys.
That's so funny.
I've got. Let us know when the OF drops.
Every time the Piranha 3D gets brought up, I want to bring down my Piranha replica, but I'm not going to do it this time. I'm obsessed with that movie. It's so good.
It's such a good time. And, that's what you want. You want to have fun at these movies. There's sometimes you want to go to a movie that's going to make you think after the movie's over. Sometimes you just want to have some popcorn, watch a movie, have a good time.
Yeah.
100%.
It's extremely difficult. I think Piranha 3D because it's the most fun I've ever had in a movie theater.
Look at that. You see?
Bring down the replica, Johnny F says.
I like both.
Piranha.
Yeah. Double decent.
Hey.
Bring down the replica. Brendan's grabbing it. I'm obsessed with this.
Most electrifying cosplayer in the game today. There he goes. Oh, he's getting it. Let's go.
Parks.
How do I make it so that? There we go.
There you go.
Whoa,
Yeah,
look at
I
that.
love
That's amazing.
Look at that fish.
I got it at a convention.
Yeah.
It's my baby.
That's badass. I love it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's dope.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm just gonna set it down.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right.
I see.
All right.
Some of the comments. Yeah, Johnny loves it. It's a page. You got a lot of love on that, man. Guys are definitely a badass.
Hey,
Horror
that
couple.
Hey, Gillian Robin.
we Rob.
I think I know that horror couple.
Love it.
Who made that? Was that Bad Busters?
I believe so. Yeah.
Go check out his Instagram, Bad Busters.
Yeah. All right. What's next? Oh, okay. We're getting into my game. That was just a little like fun game. This is my game.
Uh-oh.
Did he really say that? I'm gonna give you guys a quote, and you guys are gonna take turns, and it's going to be either a real serial killer that said it or a movie killer that said it, and you guys have to guess if it's real or movie. So
Okay.
real killer or fake killer. Some of them might be easy, some of them might be hard. We'll see how you guys are doing. Let's start with Jimmy.
Uh-oh.
Let's do it. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Let's go.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right. Killing must feel good to God too. He does it all the time. And are we not created in his image?
Wow. Not a real serial killer.
So a movie.
What happened?
So you're guessing it's a movie killer?
I'm guessing a movie killer. I mean, it sounds like
All
it.
right.
I'm guessing a movie killer.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
That
Yeah, you got it.
sounded to me like a serial killer would have said that.
They're all going to be a little bit hard because they're all killers, right?
Okay.
it's like, geez.
we are another.
I guess we're not getting iconic lines like "Welcome to Prime Time, bitch" or anything like that.
That's going to be a little too easy.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Swift, you're up next.
All right.
If I
I'm
can get my
nervous.
mouse to work.
Let's see. Let's see what it is.
The devil is in the details.
Oh, that's 100%. That's in a movie.
A movie?
Yep.
No.
Oh, Ed
Edmund
Kemper.
Kemper.
Oh, that tall bastard. Man, he got me. 19 tall.
Oh, man.
Brendan, you're up next, Brendan.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You can't kill me. I'm already dead inside.
I'm going with the movie.
Movie. John Wayne
John Wayne.
Gacy.
Oh, okay.
Engaged. Look at this guy.
All right, going back to Jimmy.
You're kicking our ass, man. What the hell?
Hey, listen.
It's a long one. You want to know what happens to an eyeball when it gets punctured? Do you got any idea how much blood jets out of a guy's neck when his throat's been slit?
Wow, these are good. These sound like something I would see in a fucking courtroom, like somebody saying that. I'm like, yeah, this guy's nuts. But then I'm like, damn. I'm gonna go, man. I'm sticking with the movies. We're gonna go with the movie.
Movie?
The movie quote.
I was gonna say we
Okay,
just
sure.
watched.
Yeah, we did. I thought you might get that.
Classic movie. Anyone hasn't seen the Hitcher? Both of them, the original and the 2007 remake, are both awesome flicks. But check this movie out.
Yeah,
See,
I
you're
love this one.
Awesome
watch
movie.
this, yeah.
All right. So Swiss turn, right?
Yeah, it's my turn to get smoked. Let's see.
Some people think I'm a monster, but I just want to be loved.
I'm gonna go to movie.
Movie.
Albert
Serial
Fish,
killer.
that bastard. He's another one. And this guy right here, this dude is a freaking weirdo, bro.
I mean, look at that hair. Is that his hair? That long strand? Or is that just a picture? I'm like, this guy's hair is like right here. Oh, no. You know,
Fish, man, the type of stuff he did to these kids and everything like that, man. Yo, this dude was buffed out, man. He had like, when he died, they found like all types of sharps in his groin and everything like that. Like he was a freak. Like, you know, freaks. He was a real freak. He had like it was kind of, yeah. Do your research on him. This dude was something.
I don't know a lot about these serial killers. I just Googled a bunch of quotes.
Tell you something.
Like,
this guy right here, he's one of the worst. The types of stuff he did. He actually killed a girl and sent a letter to the newspaper in horrific detail what he did, and I ate this and I did that and I did that.
Wow.
Mother, he wrote it.
Ew.
Yeah, this dude is something else, bro. He killed actually Staten Island. He killed a girl in Staten Island back when Staten Island. He's from back in the days, back when Staten Island was all like farmland and stuff. A girl was outside playing in the yard. He did her dirty.
Yeah.
This dude was a monster.
Yeah. That's fuck that guy.
You ready?
I am.
Sorry, guy.
That's okay. I have all the characteristics of a human being: flesh, blood, skin, hair, but not a single clear identified
Movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't even need to
I
finish.
even know the movie. It's Psycho or American Psycho.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
I've seen that one quite a few times.
Nice. All right. I think there might be one more. Let me see. Oh, yeah. None of us really changes over time. We only become more fully what we are. It's for Jimmy.
Man, that could be both. Man, that's tough. I'm gonna go with a serial killer.
Oh,
Interview
Lestat.
with a vampire.
Oh, let's start.
Okay, it's not movie.
Okay.
All right, Swift. I am no hero. I'm just a man who meets his cravings.
Oh boy.
Sorry, did you pick?
Yeah, film. Hollywood.
Oh, film? Movie? Okay. No,
Oh,
serial killer.
Erie Ridgeway? I am no hero? What?
Swifty just-
oh goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
Fergus.
What about
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. Oh man, that was tough. Listen, I like that. I like that exercise. That's a nice game.
Yeah, man. No, you guys got me thinking. Because I'm like, damn, this
This
could
is
go both
awesome.
ways. It's great.
All right, we got a little bit of news, not too much, but we'll talk about a few topics. There might be like 4-ish. I can't really remember, but 7 writers, satanic slasher, psycho killer set for February 2026 release. You guys fans of 7?
Yeah, I've seen that movie a couple times. It's not bad. It's enjoyable.
What's in the box? Yeah, I like 7. It's cool. 7 is one of those films, you can call it psychological thriller horror.
Yep.
I like to call it a horror movie, but it was one of those films that it came out and they kind of didn't want to call it a horror movie. Like there was a bunch of films like that came out, like Misery, Silence of the Lambs, Cape Fear, like movies like that they came. They didn't really want to call it a horror movie. They wanted to call it a psychological thriller, which it is, but it's still a horror. To me, it's a horror movie. But I like 7. 7 was pretty good. I like the tone and everything with that movie. It really brought you into that world, and you felt like you were there. And it felt like a distorted Gotham City version of the world we live in. That's what I think.
100%. Yeah, I like that.
Because it's constantly raining throughout that whole movie. It's never not raining.
It's got to be in Seattle.
Like the last scene.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. I noticed that too. I'm like, why is it always fucking raining? But I love the concept, the 7 deadly sins. And, yeah, I love that.
A great piece of work.
And as you're talking about like the genre it was placed in, any movie that does well, that's considered to be horror, they're just going to slap a different title on it just so they could be like considered for awards. Like Sound of the Lambs and Misery too. And Misery is purely a horror movie, but they want to call it a thriller, right?
Yep.
So we got Georgina Campbell from Barbarian is going to be in this, Logan Miller from Escape Room, and James Preston Roger from The Blackening. In the film, police officer Jane Thorne makes it her mission to take down a serial killer referred to on the news as the satanic slasher following the murder of her state trooper husband.
I need to see a trailer.
Yeah.
It's Fincher, right? Who wrote 7? I know Fincher directed it. Who did Fincher like it as well? Do you guys recall?
Andrew Kevin Walker.
Yeah, Andrew Kevin Walker.
Kevin Walker, okay.
I mean, I'm going to give either way. Like you said, I got to see a trailer, but I'm going to give it a watch either way because just based on the fact that it was the writer of 7. 7 was well done. So I'm not like super excited about it, but I definitely am intrigued. And I want to see what they're going to do with this.
Yeah,
for real.
Lots of people saying Seven's a classic.
Yeah.
I'm with Rob. I'll watch anything with Georgina Campbell in it. I really like her too.
Dang.
Let's see. Conversations with a Killer, the son of Sam tapes trailer. True crime docuseries drops this month on Netflix. I threw this piece of news in because we just did a serial killer game.
No.
I don't know if you guys are into the true crime stuff. I don't watch it that much. I used to be into it more than I am now, but I don't know if you guys have any interest in this. But
I like true crime stuff. They've been doing a good job with the true crime documentaries like Netflix. I like that stuff. I'm still trying to get Jimmy to watch The Night Stalker.
I watched one episode. Yeah.
Years ago. I've been trying to get this guy to watch it because it was done real well. And actually, you guys want to hear something crazy? This killer right here, this is Berkowitz, the son of Sam. He's from here in New York. He was killing in New York City. One of my buddies that he used to be my coworker, but he's one of my buddies. His mom's best friend was a victim of this son of Sam.
Wow.
Was right here.
Wow.
Brooklyn, yeah. And one of his mom, it was actually her best friend at the time. She was a victim of this guy.
wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
wild.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I always like hearing, like, and watching these documentaries. Like, to your point, Swift, they do a really good job with these serial killer docs, and I'm definitely interested to see what Netflix does with this one. And hearing these tapes too, like hearing what go and just listening, right? Listening what goes through the mind of these people, like so sadistic, man. So, like, I don't understand how people didn't catch on that something was wrong with some of these people. Like, people that knew these guys, right? Like, can't you tell, like, there's something off with this person? Like, just by a conversation with them. Unless they hide it really good. I don't know. But, like...
But you know what? A lot of these killers, like Berkowitz right here, and also what's his name? Jeffrey Dahmer. They were in the forces, bro. They went in the armed forces. They went undetected with all of that stuff. People just like, that's just an eccentric guy. You know, it's just a weird guy. But these dudes served in the armed forces. They came back and they were stabbed. They were touched.
They were Lou Swift.
It's an interesting thing.
Yeah. You have any interest, or?
I mean, yeah, I'll watch it. Like, I watched that one, the Rhode Island one. That was it Rhode Island?
Oh yeah, I think so. I don't know. There's so many.
Yeah, the last newest one. I think it was the Rhode Island one, but I thought it was really well done. Like, I think the Ted Bundy one is like one of the best crime documentaries you could probably ever watch. Like, where he goes to like the trial and everything like that. Like, Netflix is like really killing this. I don't know what you'd call it, crime documentary.
The crime doc lane. Yeah. Netflix, they really put a lot into it, man. They devoted a lot to it, and it's been providing dividends from what I understand, man. Like the Ted Bundy stuff, there's so much of it. I don't even know, I don't even watch it. I don't even watch it because there's so many of them, and they're all on Netflix. I'm like, man, how many of these things, But listen, it's good for the true crime fans. I'm interested. I'm not as much into it as I used to be, but I do enjoy true crime. I kind of I watch documentaries and stuff like that. I didn't really get into listening to the podcast and stuff like that. It kind of felt kind of crazy. I'm like, damn, I don't know. I kind of feel weird. I'm going to listen to this podcast every day about true crime. It's kind of morbid, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been kind of interested in it too.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope. But a documentary, I'll watch it. Listening to it like in the earphones, it's kind of makes me feel weird. I don't know. But I love it. I love that kind of stuff. I don't love that it happened to people. That's sad. But I'm interested in Jimmy said, like the mindset, the thought that went into everything. I'm interested in that type of stuff.
Absolutely. And we lost Jimmy, but he might pop back on. Trust. Sophie Turner gets very bloody and exclusive images from upcoming survival movie, and Jimmy's back.
Oh my God! See,
they're
tapping the line. They heard me talking about a serial killer. Something's going on here. don't look on the next live, man. You know, they came to get me for some reason. All right, I'm back. Here we go.
If I was boring you like that, you could have just said, "Yo, Swift, shut up, man." You know, you didn't have to get off the stream.
No, come on, man. No, listen, I was crazy. Anyway, what are we up to? What did I miss here? Trust.
We're just starting this one here. I'm trying to find the article so I can say some more about it. But I don't know where it is. Oh, I found it actually. Sophie Turner is getting bloody up on the big screen this summer in the psychological survival thriller Trust, and Bloody Disgusting has scored some exclusive images. This is one of them. Trust in select theaters on August 22nd, 2025. From director Carlson Young, upgraded. A Hollywood star retreats to a remote cabin, but she's not alone. Betrayed by the man she trusted most, she's trapped in a brutal game of survival. Really,
good.
all it says. I like a good survival game.
Yeah, I love survival horror.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like them. I love survival. Listen, I really like, and I'm excited about the. I don't know if you're going to talk about it in the news, but I'm excited about the Ready or Not, the sequel that's coming out. I'm excited about that. I really like what's the other film? Survival film. Shucks. It's on the tip of my tongue. The name of the movie is where the elites were hunting. You guys remember that movie? The elites were hunting the
Hunt.
Yeah, Hunt. That's it.
Hunt.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for the bill. The bill package.
That one was a lot of fun. I like that one.
Yeah.
This one was crazy. I want more gore. Look at it. I'm telling. Yeah, this is already sounds amazing. When is this supposed to be coming out?
August 22nd.
Yeah, August.
22nd? Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's the day before our event, bro. The day before our event.
That's right. Oh, yes, 23. Yeah, you're right. Maybe we should go check it out. Let's see.
Love survival thrillers. Hopefully it's good.
Yeah, I love them too.
Go into every film open-minded, so we'll check it out. Love a good survival film.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Belko Experiment is a great one.
Yeah.
I can agree with you on that one, Killer B.
I haven't seen that one.
I have, but I don't remember it.
I need to watch it.
That's an early Blump, I believe.
And our final piece of news we'll talk about is it's opening week for I Know What You Did Last Summer. Are you guys going to go see it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm behind on films, but I definitely got to go see it. Of course, how could I not? But I'm behind on films. I still got to see. I got to see Jurassic. I got to see Superman. I got to see. There's something else I got to see. I forgot what it is. And I got to see this. I'm behind. I got a few films I got to go check out. But yeah, definitely gonna see it. And I like the campaign. I like the promotional campaign that they got going. They had the guy with the trench coat and the hook. They had him off to New York. Was it yesterday or the day before? He's in Coney Island on the boardwalk. He's chasing people. People are running. They seen the guy with the hook. Yeah, he was in Staten Island. He was everywhere. He was. I like that campaign.
That's
People
awesome. I didn't know that.
What they doing? Yeah, you check it out online. You see it on social media. You see, he's like all over the place. He's on the ferry. He was everywhere. And people don't really know what's going on. They see groups of people running and everything. They were scared to death.
See people,
I love it.
Giant dude with a hook. I mean, come on.
Yeah. He's walking. Listen, he's walking with purpose too. When you guys check it out, he's walking with a purpose. So I could see how people be scared. But New York was never like that. People were never running back in the day.
Nah, man, nah. I was sitting there trying to talk. Yo, my man, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
It was different back then too. You're right about that. Now,
yeah.
People. I love the fact that I didn't even know they were doing that, Swift. So I love the fact that they're doing that. This kind of campaign. And I know, and it's like I noticed with horror, they're doing this a lot now. I mean, like when I see with Final Destination, they had the Final Destination promotion on a log truck.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like,
That
no,
was
this
good.
is genius. Like, this is great. I'm still not driving behind one, but That was great, but I didn't know they would do that. That's cool, man. Definitely going to see this movie. A lot of fun with the original. Man, Jennifer Love Hewitt, does she not age? Like, she's like Jennifer Aniston. Like, what is the secret? What is the secret? Jesus, it's definitely Courtney Cox didn't pick that up. I know I'm going to get sued.
Oh, poor Courtney.
Me, man. Oh, my God. I love you, Courtney, but please, for the love of God, just undo those things. I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it, bro. Like, I know the reason why Melissa Barrera and Jenny Ortega are not in Scream now, because they had to pay too much money for Courtney and her lips to come on into the kid. That's just what it is. Anyway, I'm getting sued. I'm getting sued. This has nothing to do, by the way. Those comments, that statement has absolutely nothing to do with the Our Life in Horror show. This guy right here.
I'm excited for this movie. We're going Friday. We got our tickets last week, and half the theater was already filled up. So
yeah,
I think it's gonna do good. I'm excited.
Yeah. I hold zero expectations for this movie.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys this: do you guys often always go to the theater for horror movies on opening night?
We try to.
We usually do the Fridays. We were doing the Thursdays, but then we skipped, and for some reason we've been doing the Fridays.
Yeah, I think it's just easy. We go to bed so early, so it's easier to stay up later on a Friday.
Yeah.
I like to go to sleep at 9 p.m.
We're 13 minutes away from this, so please don't fall asleep on the show here.
I'm actually off tomorrow, so.
Good. Yeah, I love going to the movies to watch horror movies, man, and I love going opening weekend when you got all the fans there, and it's more of an event, more of an experience. It's a communal experience. Like you're meant to see horror movies on the big screen with an audience, and there's nothing like it. And you don't get that same feeling when you're at home streaming. Like it's just a completely different thing. You're on your phone, you're doing this, you're doing that. Like I love going to the movies. Jimmy knows I'm all up until a couple weeks, 4 or 5 times a week and stuff like that. All types of crazy stuff. I would go to the movie theater from the morning, stay there all night watching horror movies. Now that we've been getting the volume of horror movies that we've been getting, but I love seeing it with an audience. It's nothing like it, and I would urge anyone, if you're gonna go see this horror movie, try to see it opening weekend. Try to see it with an audience of fans just like you, just like us, that you're there to go have a good time and have a great time with the movie. There's nothing like it when the whole crowd screaming and this and that. I'm not really talking too crazy, but reacting to the film, there's nothing like that. And I miss that,
It's an experience, Swift. Like you were saying, it's an experience in the movie theater. It's just like the same thing what we spoke about with going into the video stores, right? You don't have that experience anymore. Now you're sitting there, there's like 700 movies you have to choose from streaming, and by the time you find something, you're going to sleep. You got to make a decision. But in the movies, speaking of that, going to the theaters, man, I do still enjoy it. I hope to God theaters are around the next 10, 20, 30 years because of that experience and that event of just going to the theater. I'll spend the extra money on the popcorn and the soda. I may sneak in some candy because I'm not spending that much. All right. A little too expensive. Jimmy's a little broke these days. But, I'm going to go and get me a nice popcorn. I'm going to support the theater and, experience these films with other fans, especially horror movies. Just hearing the reaction of everybody, in there. It's something. It's something. So,
it's the thing that unlike any other. Like, it's really, like, for all you younger people that didn't really grow up going to movie theaters for horror movies, because we have a little resurgence for horror movies since 2022. Before that, they were coming out, but it was it wasn't really a big thing. Like all you people who never got to experience that, I really think you need to go out and experience it, because some of my favorite memories was watching the Friday 13th movies and hearing the crowd go wild, yeah, Jason, that type of stuff. Even when I went to see that movie, Lights Out, when I went to see that right there, by you, Jimmy, in East New York on Linden Boulevard. I went there to see it, and the crowd was just screaming. Like when it was, when it was showed the little scary parts, the crowd was screaming. It was like I was recording it on my phone. I was like, yo, this is nuts. We're having a blast here. It was just fun, and it didn't take you out of the movie. It enhanced the movie going experience. It was awesome. I don't know what they do in Canada. I never went to the movie theater in Canada, but what are the audiences like there?
What do they do over there? I'm saying like it's a different world. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. We eat popcorn with our hockey sticks.
I was about to say, do you start off with a fight? You guys start, hey, what are you doing, eh? You start fighting in the theater?
We usually fight a polar bear on the way in. If you win, you get popcorn.
I love it, brother. I love it, man. I'm sorry. I'm making it seem like it's a whole other freaking world, man. But
no, it's honestly not that. It's not different at all, other than like we don't get the popcorn buckets like you guys do. But other than that, if you can go see it on like a good day where like it's a full crowd, it's a really good time. What have we seen? We've had some really good. We haven't had too many bad theater experiences, but we've had a lot of.
Final Destination was a great theater experience.
That one was really good.
Everyone was making noises and cringing and stuff.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun with A Quiet Place Day 1 too, because like some dad brought his 2 little kids there.
One kid was so scared.
Yeah, they were just like terrified the whole time.
They weren't like loud kids, so that was good, but they were like scared, so it was funny.
That was entertaining. So yeah, it all depends on when you. Hard Eyes was a great theater experience. Like everybody was laughing and getting involved with that one. So it's the same. It just depends. Like I think the worst experience we've had were some teenagers when we went and saw the Candyman remake. And I had to tell them to shut up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So we get that. Just telling you, quiet down. And, they might say something better than me now, but you just tell them, you're making too much noise. You want to take it outside or just chill.
Yeah. No, the kids were really good. They turned around and they were like, okay, and they didn't. I think they were loud for like another couple seconds, and then I think they quieted right down after that.
I never really had so many bad movie experiences, so I'm lucky. I'm lucky in that respect. I remember I actually went to Times Square to see what movie was that? Oh, it was the film Notorious. It's the movie about Biggie, the rapper Biggie. And I walked in the theater. You walk in before the lights shut off. And there's people in there. They're drinking. There's people with their Gucci sweaters on. I mean, it looked like it was a club. Who's smoking? Who's doing this? Who's doing that? They're sipping, they got bottles and everything. And then the movie started, a fight started, they stopped the movie, kick the people out, and then they started the movie back. And then it was good after that. It was a bunch of laughs. But that was
you got a movie within a movie.
Yeah. It's light work. It wasn't nothing too crazy.
It's light work. Man. Good times, bro. Good times.
I missed a comment here. Oh yeah, for all you newcomers, subscribe. And for any of our viewers, go check out their channel. Our Ryan will drop the link here in a sec. But thank you so much for coming on, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. Seriously, just to join you guys. Swift is amazing. I gotta say, I'm gonna put you over, man. I always do. You're amazing out here. No, let's stop it. Stop that modest shit. I'm telling you right now. You're out here. No, you promote everybody. You're a community supporter, and you've been helping me. You put me onto some of the content creators out here, because I juggle like so many. Dude, it's hard for me to even check out what's going on. But you've been showing me some stuff, and I've been seeing some people out here. A lot of great content creators. You guys are amazing. Our Life in Horror. I love what you do. Keep doing what you do. It's great work. And, so many I see on here right now, Hungry for Horror. I see Horror Flick Chicks. I don't know Double Feature, but I'm going to check them out. I've seen them on here. Just so many great people. And really that's what it's about. Like just supporting each other, really, and growing together. We all do something different, but we're all in it because we love it. We're passionate, we're dedicated horror fans, and we all share that interest. And we bring something different to the table, all different personalities, and it's amazing. It's amazing just getting together, talking with everybody. So I want to thank you guys, seriously.
We got to get you guys here to our events, man.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
What was that?
we got to get you to the events out here.
Oh,
The events
yeah,
that we
that would be cool.
you know, you come down here, have a great time, man. You guys, we got to get you guys down here.
That would be cool.
That would be
I
cool.
don't know about the theater stuff. Like the theaters to travel from where you are for the theater events, I don't think it's going to be worth it just for that. But when we have the bigger ones, like September 27th, we're doing something at the Waldorf State Fair. It's a haunted attraction. It's actually the filming location of where they filmed Hell House, the original movie, the Abaddon Hotel. So
That's
it's a
cool.
haunted attraction. Many different attractions. We're bringing out the Horror 365 team's going to be there. We're doing this a live show. We have Warrington Gillette from Friday 13th Part 2 coming out there. And it's just going to be a hell of a time. It's going to be a good night, a nice event all night long. It's going to be a hell of a weekend. So if you can make it on September 27th, save that date if you don't have anything going on. And maybe I'll work out. If you're coming in, let me talk to the owner. Maybe we can work something out for accommodations or something like that if you're traveling. So,
Okay.
yeah, if you can make it. Let us know. Let Swift and I know. And
We'll
work
have
it
to
out.
see.
Yeah.
We've
I
got
know.
2 big dogs that are expensive to get a sitter
I see
for.
the dog. What's that mush's name? What's the dog's name?
Max and Bruce. Max
Max
is the
and Bruce.
shepherd.
Yeah,
Bruce.
Max
Who
was
was he
the one
before?
that
Was
was
that Max?
coming up.
Was that
Max
Bruce or
was the one that came over. Yeah.
That was Max, yeah.
They're both passed out beside me.
Yeah, it's so hot. They said, "Oh man, help! Let's knock out."
You guys have a live Friday night, right? Do you guys got any
Yeah.
other things you want
Friday
to
with-
promote here
yeah.
before we go?
Yeah, this Friday we got it's not like I said, it's our Friday night free for all. You know, open panel discussion. So you guys are welcome to come on. Anybody who wants to come on, say something, man. You click the link, you come talk to us, you know, say what you got to say, you know, engage with us, you know, interact, have a good time. It's gonna be a nice little Friday night get together. And we do that like once a month. We actually skip June, but once a month we go on Fridays and we do the free for all, where it's an open panel discussion, no real topic. We just talking. Our fans just talking to each other, you know. And we're doing that Friday. It's gonna start at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Anybody, I don't know what time zone everybody's in, but it's a lot of fun when we do these. It's a lot of fun. The last one we had, Killer Point of View podcast, Killer Reactions, came in there and dropped a hot take and lit the world on fire. So it was hilarious. A lot of people come and check us out and follow the Killer Point of View podcast. They Killer Reactions on YouTube. Follow them. Killer B, Ashley, Joel, Jamie. Follow them, man. They're awesome. Follow Horror Flick Chicks. Follow Vader, Horror Film Queen. Everybody in the chat. They're all dope creators, man. We're blessed to be surrounded by people like yourselves and just talented content creators and dope, talented people. We got big things planned, or you know, we got events going. We actually also do like meet and greets, stuff like that. But it's not like the convention experience. It's a different experience. It's a lot more fun, a lot more intimate, and we're gonna start kicking those off again. And it's a lot of fun. Like you really got to come out to our stuff, and we're all about having fun. And the ticket holder is the most important person in the whole thing. It's the ticket holder and the vendors. We got respect for the ticket holder. We got respect for the vendors, and giving them a good place to conduct business and a good place to come connect with other fans, connect with talent and stuff. Obviously, we mess with the talent too. We have talent at these events, but it's all about the experience of the ticket holder, and that's our goal. That's our game plan, and we stop at nothing to make sure that the audience has a wonderful time. And when you come out to a Harvard 365 event, you're like, yo, we went to that place. It was a freaking party. We had a great time. When's the next one? You know, so that's what we try.
Yeah, we try. Yeah. Affordable price too, because a lot of times you go to conventions and stuff like that. Man, you're paying like your mortgage. Man, it's like, let me take out. I need a loan here. You know, it's a lot of money. Just autographs alone and getting in. Just general admission. Like even with the theater events, our stuff we have worked out with them. We want to keep tickets. Right now, it's under $20 to get in, but you're getting all this. You're getting raffles and people leaving with things. I mean, it's an experience, man. And you know, that's what it's about.
Provide that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's a great time. So you're definitely got to get you guys out and other people out there too. Future.
Yeah. 100%.
Well,
No, look out for us because we're always doing stuff. We got parties planned. Like we do that too. We do parties, like actual parties where
Halloween stuff. We're gonna be doing. Oh, that's no. I'm glad you brought this up, guys. I got to tell you this. I'm planning something Horror 365. We are trying to start it up this year, but we're putting together. We want to put together an annual it's called Horrorween, and it's going to be like a WrestleMania of horror, but it's the end of the year, end of our calendar year. So our year ends Halloween, right? Our new year starts on the day of the dead, November 1st. But we're going to celebrate it right before Halloween. This year, I guess we could do it on the 30th because it's a Friday, Saturday, but usually it's going to be the last Saturday before Halloween. And I want to start it up this year, man. Big Halloween party. Just everybody to come out there. The talent that if we can get some of the talent that we've worked with and talked with through the year to come out, we want to make it a big, spectacle. I mean, I'm talking bigger than the Overlook Hotel, the ball with Jack. I'm talking it's going to be huge. So, hopefully we can do this year. Start it up. This year it'll be a little smaller than what I'm envisioning. But, guys, that's the party that Swift knows of. When we threw a Halloween party during the pandemic in Atlantic City, it was great, man. It was a lot of fun, and I didn't even think we were going to get many people out there, but it was a pretty good turnout. But definitely want to start doing these Halloween parties and these trivia nights. I want to come up to Canada. I'm coming to you guys, and first of all, if I got to come to Canada, I'm fighting somebody immediately. I'm getting just I gotta immediately punch somebody, and it's a rule. You cross the border, somebody's getting knocked out, hockey style. We're gonna tie up, then we're done, and we're gonna get a beer, and then I'm gonna go see Our Life in Horror. I'm coming up.
The guy you punch will apologize to you.
Yeah. We're gonna see what happens. Hopefully I don't get knocked out before I make it to you guys, but but yeah, I definitely want to travel too. That's another thing. So
and we're everywhere. We are everywhere. We go everywhere. So we're in the Midwest, we're in the Northeast, we're in the South, we're down South. We go everywhere. We're outside. We travel. So you see us at a convention, you see us anywhere, any type of event, just come. Yo, Jimmy J, what's up? How you doing? I want people. What's up? We're approachable regular dudes, man. We're just horror fans. We love this, and we love the community. And we love the love. You guys invited us here, and we love that. And thank you so much for inviting us to your platform. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you for coming on. Anytime.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I enjoy everything, guys. You guys are amazing.
Same with you guys. And thank you to everyone that tuned in the chat tonight and commented along and gotten on the conversation.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys. We will see you next time. And everyone tune into their Friday Night Live.
Yeah. Friday night, baby. Celebrate Horror 365, baby. Our life in horror.
See ya.
Stay
spooky.